Hello everyone. We have our news for the week, so let's take a look. Maintenance is normal time as usual. The only thing ending with maintenance is Clash of Wills. They did nerf the boss with the last maintenance to make things a little bit easier. It is still quite a challenge. So the top 1,000 ranks will still get the rank 1 rewards, even if you're not technically ranked 1. So as long as you're in the top 1,000, it's up to you if you want to rerun it to try to get a better score or not. But you have till maintenance to decide and get that done. And then new this week, we have 2 Season 4 units coming. So we get a login, 30 shards each for those, not premium units. Fountain of Lapis is coming back. That bundle seems to be showing up a lot lately. They're doing the special summon where we get the 5,000 Repless Lapica as well. We got a news for the monthly live stream. So February 12th, that's a Monday this time. 7 to 8 Pacific time. See, they note Tony and Justin, so Hiroki's not noted here, which means most likely no Neo Vision Plus, at least for this month. That's a big update. I really don't see them doing it without Hiroki being on the live stream to introduce that. So we'll see what next month's live stream has for us. But it looks like this month, not going to be any Neo Vision Plus. So they'll be dragging things out a little bit more. We'll see if they announce any collabs or what they're going to announce for the rest of this month. Unless they decide to have Hiroki show up and they just didn't announce it here. But we'll see what they announce then. The vision cards. So the 2 new units do share the same card. So it's 130 attack, 50% attack, 25% limit damage, and Brave Exvius only units get 500 flat attack. It's an okay card. For the most part, we'll probably be using other cards, especially because LB damage is only 25%. They should have made that at least 50. They are doing a global limited card as well. So this is essentially just a water card. 170 attack and magic, 80% attack and magic, 100% limit damage and water resistance, and 500 flat attack and magic, all locked to water category. So the only thing that really sets this apart from the water card that we have now is the 100% water resistance as well. So it's a fine card and all, I just don't see a reason to really chase that. More regular story, so anybody like me that actually is interested in the story, this is good news. Probably going to be short again. All these story sections that we get are fairly short overall. But I do like the story, so always happy to see when they're adding in more story. We get a special equipment event. So the Great Phantom Bird will be able to get the Gunner's Dress. Maxed out, 77 attack, 39 defense, 26 spirit. Physalis is going to get 500 flat attack. And everybody else can get 5% mana per turn. So not bad overall there. They do note that Season 4 category will get a 200% boost, so we might see the special mission for Season 4 category. They don't know anything on the banner, but that's going to be my guess. We'll see if that holds true when that actually comes out. And then they have a special step up for the card, but the new units are not on it. One of the units is ice, the other is water. They could have technically put them on this banner, but they decided to split that out, and I think that was a pretty poor decision. So they're doing the standalone vision card step up that we've seen before. Step 3, Armory Ticket. So discounted Armory Ticket if you really want to get something out of there. And then go all the way for the card. As far as the featured units for this, Laguna Evoker, Songstress Yuna, and Vacation Fina. I mean, okay units. They're not top units overall. So it looks like nothing new in the armory for this. Tower defense is still, I think, the best thing there, and then some of the killer materials. And aside from that, we have our banner for the new units. So our new units, Magic Markswoman Physalis and Metze. And they get a pretty boring banner. Like, they could have definitely put them on that card step up. So this is pretty much the banner that we just saw for Setzer. Very boring, nothing guaranteed on there, nothing special. 10 tickets to pity. So up first, we can look at Physalis here, Super Limit Burst unit. Super Trust, two-handed gun. She gets 500 flat attack, everybody else will get 75% bird and fairy killer. Regular Trust is a materia, 20% ice, 50% attack when equipped with a gun, and 50% limit damage, and nothing too special on the materia. She does have a good leader skill, so she's a 750 attack and magic, 200 defense and spirit leader for season 4 category. So that's quite nice overall. Show off her 150 ice boost, nothing special there. And then Metze is breaker and attacker, also super limit burst units. His super trust, two-handed sword, 231 attack. He gets 500 flat attack. Everybody else gets the 50% limit damage and 75% insect killer. Regular trust is clothing, 71 attack, 28 defense, 26 spirits, 50% health and attack, and 25% limit damage. I mean, decent attack, and then 50% health and a little bit of limit damage is nice. Would have been nicer if they made it 50% limit. Alright, we can take a look at their kits on the JP side. I did not notice anything saying global boost. So first is Physalis. So we can see she's Royal Arms, Ice category, Season 4, Gathering. So a decent amount of categories for her. EX2 for her 150, which is a little annoying for a non-premium unit. They definitely broke away from the premiums are 150 locked behind EX2, non-premiums just have it right away. So we get some chain moves, nothing too special there. Ice, water, and wind in peril. And she can imbue herself with 3 elements. 80% break. Cooldown does 120 limit modifier. 35 gun down on demand. Boosts her other cooldown finishers. Gives her some multicast as well. So she's got 1000 finisher, which will hit all enemies. And then she's got 1500 against machine and stone, single target. That adds 200 boost to those. So even that, our cards do like 2000 modifier, so nothing too special there. She can boost herself 200% machine and stone killer. Self only, but still 200% killer is not too bad. She's got 130 for the party. 35 boost on her 3 elements as well for the party. Not too bad overall for a damage unit to have a little bit boost for the party. Another Magnus, 30 LB for the party is really nice. Especially because that doesn't seem to drain her limit or anything else. Also 500 mana. That could be fairly useful too. Dispel for all enemies. Increase accuracy for allies. Double hand unit. Standard fair for killers. Big static attack for having her trust. Does not have in her kit the 100 LB boost, so she'll need gear for that. Regular limit, we got 35 gun down, 80 defense break, 280 physical hit, 12 total hits. And then for the super, we get 40 gun down, 80% defense break still, 380 modifier. Bolting chain for that. She also boosts her finisher moves by another 300. So with the cooldown, that's 500 added. That's still just on par or slightly less than what we have for the cards. So 380, she adds 120 with the cooldown, and then an extra 100 from gear, so that's 600 LB modifier. So decent damage, definitely not top damage. We have 650 or so for non-clash limits at the moment. Overall, not bad, just not super powered either. Next, we'll take a look at Metze. So he's mainly a breaker. We're not expecting that much damage out of him. He's got some chain moves, pretty standard fare there. Cooldown, only a 50 modifier. Imbue himself with water. He's got a field 40 down for ice, lightning, and water. And his cooldown is 1/6. So he's mainly a water breaker, and secondary would be ice and lightning. '89 defense and spirit. Have to wait 3 turns, so you have to time using the cooldown for the break. But the nice thing is, it's a water break cooldown with the field and everything. So that's fairly handy. 85 break to 1 target, pretty standard. 25 accuracy down. Those moves actually come in handy here and there. So double hand unit, standard fear for killers for him. A lot of flat attack for using his trust. See, it looks like only 20% evasion with the trust. Don't see anything else in the kit. And as far as limit, so regular limit, we got 30 sword down, 87 defense and spirit break, 140 ice and lightning down, and 145 water, 280 bolting chains. And the super, 35 sword down, 89 defense and spirit break, 145 ice and lightning, and 160 water down, 300. So cooldown adds 50, and then if you give him gear, we can get to 450 on his limit. So he's not going to do much for damage. He's mainly a breaker, but overall he's not a bad breaker. Also, Rebellion Gathering Season 4. So that's pretty much all the news we have. Units, they're not bad. They're not super powerful either, but they are pretty strong for Season 4. So they should help with like Wicked Queen Trial and everything that's Season 4 locked at least. They're not limited units. My plan is to pretty much use some EX tickets. We'll see what happens there. I'm not going to pull directly on the banner or anything. And seeing that Hiroki isn't listed for the live stream, so we're probably waiting another month for Neovision Plus. We'll have to see if they decide to give us the collabs, because we have the Secret of Mana collab that they already skipped, and there's the Full Metal Alchemist collab, which technically happened right after this banner, so we'll see if they decide to skip that or actually do that one. Again, we'll have to wait and see what next week is. But for now, like I said, my plan, EX tickets, we'll see what happens, not touching the actual banner. Anybody that does decide to pull, good luck to you. We're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.